The Slovak Paralympic Movement would like to express its gratitude for support and outstanding partners. Eco-Investment, Alliance, East, SBB, Fund for the Support of Sport, and the Ministry of Tourism and Sport. Their support has made this event possible. Slovenský paralympijský výbor vyjadruje úprimné poďakovanie svojim partnerom a podporovateľom Eco-Investment, Alliance, East, SBB, Fond na podporu športu a Ministerstvo cestovného ruchu a športu. Vďaka ich podpore sa toto podujatie mohlo uskutočniť.
Záchody dole.
Good afternoon, all events, and welcome to the 2020 Pekné popoludnie, hokejoví fanúšikovia, a vítajte na zápase majstrovstiev sveta žien v Paralympics 2025 medzi tímom sveta a tímom Paralympics. The lineup for Team World plays in white jerseys. Goalkeeper, brankárky, 1, 1, East Veranda, 21, 21, Wilson Andra. Line 1, úvodná formácia. 2, 2, Koivu Sana, 9, 9, Fukunishi Akaya, 15, 15, Kovarčíková Jana, 16, Springová Anna, 23, 23, Griben Gradina, Line 2, 3, 3, Simaková Ema, 10, 10, Kim Soyuncu, 6, 6, Person Caroline, 7, 7, Sarkozyová Adriana, 8, 8, Ziklička Kristina, Line 3, 4, 4, Dolny Kubin, 5, 5, Ozáková Michaela, 5 coach, hlavný tréner, Novotný Jakub. The lineup for Team Canada playing in black jerseys. Goalkeeper, brankárky, number 1, 1, Maggie, 30, Gregory Jesse. Line 1, úvodná formácia. 4, 4, Victor Kristina. 71, 71. Karen Pilote Emily. 5, 5, White Alisa. 14, 14, Tositan Rafael. 28, 28, Mark Alana. Line 2, 24, 24, Reggie Bacon. 25, 25, Frickenburg Hardway. 9, 9, Spong Mackenzie. 15, 15, Darlene Sheila. 18, 18, Clarence Alvin. Line 3, 10, 10, Buchanan Query. 22, 22, Asnik Baby. Head coach, hlavný tréner, Ismo Kara.
And good evening here from slightly chilly Dolny Kubin for the World Para Ice Hockey Women's Championships 2025, the first ever to happen. The sun's starting to set here, but the heat is about to ramp up on the ice. I'm here with Freya Levy. Freya, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm here, and you can hear the crowd is electric right now. We've got Team Canada fans thick and fast in the stands here. I'm joined by Charlie Skinner, the ever talented, and we're about to take you through Team World v Canada in Game 2 of the first ever World Para Ice Hockey Women's Championship.
Yeah, Team World is a team that have helped this sport get to this level. You know, we've got athletes here from countries across the world who don't quite have enough to come here as a nation yet, but we're really excited for all the talent that's on this team. And there's some players here that keep coming back year after year, haven't got a team yet, but they keep performing for Team World, and that's been really important for them. As you can see here, we've got Team World here in the lineup, but also look at that, Jacob Novotny, head coach there of Team World.
Dapper.
Oh, he looks great, doesn't he? You know, it's really hard to coach a team like Team World where they have language barriers and they've never trained together before. So to have such a high-level coach, he's the head coach of the Czech men's program. They've recently qualified from the Paralympic Games that are coming up. It's got to be great to have a coach like that. And then we see Canada here. Wow, what a roster for Canada.
Yeah, they've got stars all over, and none other than Tara Chisholm. She's gotten back-to-back silver medals at the Women's World Challenges. What an icon, what a hero for the game, and what a strong, incredible woman.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for Tara and the Canadians across the halls here at the World Championships. But Canada's going to want to put up fight. They're going to put their mark down, and they're going to want to make sure that they put themselves in the best position here to get to that gold medal game and take home gold. Because they've been sat in silver for 3 years now, and they're going to be vying for that gold.
Yeah, they'll be itching for it. You know, they had a disappointment at the sled series with USA earlier in the year, but you know, they've been working really, really hard back in camp to tighten those bolts and fix some of them mistakes. And yeah, they'll be coming out here today to put their stamp down on this tournament, make their debut on the world stage at the World Championships, to be sure to a little bit, I guess, test the waters and kind of scare USA a little bit ahead of that gold medal game potentially on Sunday. Yeah,
and you saw then the officials, the titles were slightly wrong. Referee, we've got Rachel Hutchinson. Lines persons, we've got Brooke Nunemaker and Kate Katerina Peskova, who, again, we've got to have the refs to play the game, and it's just a treat to have refs, all women here. And you know, there's a high level of competition on the ice, and they're a high level of referees as well. It's great. We're going to see here now. So we've got Miranda Ruiz starting in goal for Team World. She's been a solid backstop for Team World and Team Europe as it was last year. You know, and how important is it to have someone that solid at the back of the net?
Absolutely, yeah, she brings a lot of experience to this team. She's a fantastic leader. She's very loud on the ice, so it's a bit scary to go up against if you're a forward. I hope that's distracting enough for Canada to see them get some success here. But yeah, she's an incredible leader in this team. We're about to drop puck on the second game of the day, and I'm super excited to see what Canada have to offer and what Team World have been working on in the shadows as they bring together this team of multiple nations. Yeah,
back down the other end, we've got Maggie Manning in goal for Canada as well. An athlete, you know, Canada's got two great goalies that they can choose from, and I'm sure there's a reason that it's Maggie for starting this one. You know, Canada, they're really going to want to start off from the strong, because there has been games in previous World Challenges where Team World have been a bit scary for them, and they're going to want to make this settle down straight away. And we've got Dina Grimberg opposite Canada's
Picton, and we're underway here. Canada win the face-off, but there's a battle for it in neutral ice. Picton's there to collect it. Cool, calm leadership there from the captain as we take it into Team World's defensive zone. Oh, first shot, first goal! I say Kelsey De Claudio, one better. From the assistant there, Raphael Toussaint. She's an incredible athlete. She has competed in the Open Games. She's a real leader on this team, really making a statement. She says, I see you, Kelsey, I can do it too. Bang, top bins within the first 10 seconds of this game.
Yeah, I mean, again, just like USA, they wanted to put that stamp down again in the opening 18 seconds as well. So we've had quick goals in both of these games, but Raphael Tousignon, again, just absolute role model for this game. And you know, I've spoken to Raph a couple of times, and like she is just always like, she wants to be that role model to that, you know, girls at home watching. They've got someone to look up to now in this sport. She's a great competitor. She wow!
Oh, 2 for 2! 2 for 2! Instant response again. She's out here to make a statement, like you say, to lead the way, to be a role model to those other women saying, I want to do that. I want to go out there and score back-to-backs instantly at the Worlds.
And look at this pass from Mar. She knew exactly where Raphael Tousignon was going to be. And again, a really identical shot to her first one. It was a really great goal from the assistant there.
Hopefully we see Team World, you know, kind of settle down now there's some points on the board, and hopefully fix that and cover that back post and make sure she can't get into that spot again.
Yeah, and Miranda Reese in net, she's really going to want to talk to her team and make sure that those defensive players are going to be covering her.
Oh, nice pass off the puck there to the captain for Team World. Honing from Latvia, it's Dina Greenberg, and they've cleared the blue line.
And we've got our first penalty of the tournament. Yeah, look at this. I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, that
big shot on there from Aubrey Clement. And she heads to the box.
She's done wrong as well. Yeah, so if you're not familiar, obviously in para ice hockey, using the front of your sled is a big no-no. What you need to be doing is making those hits with your shoulders and with your side. Make sure you're not colliding head-on with any players, because you know that can cause some significant damage to players.
Team World looking dangerous here if they can contain this puck. Oh, but now Canada on the breakaway. Absolutely steaming up the ice. It's number 24. It's 1-on-1 with a keeper. Oh, unlucky there. Just too far out of her reach for her left stick to get that to finish that shot. And now they battle away in the bottom corner there.
Yeah, Kim, she's a fast skater, but she wasn't quite fast enough to get up there. That's something that Team World are going to watch out for, because they had the advantage there in the offensive zone, but they couldn't utilise it. And as soon as the Canadians got the puck, they were straight back down, and they just lost them.
The transition from the Canadians is going to cause Team World some problems. They're still battling out for the puck down there in the bottom left-hand corner. A fantastic job there by Caroline Persson, representing Sweden here. Oh, unlucky there with a missed shot. And she's been dominant in this game for Sweden in the mixed in the open game at the B pool and for Team World and Team Europe. So some really strong leadership coming out of Team World. They're having to scramble a little bit here on defense, but Springlover is about to go head-to-head with 22 Peggy Assig. They could really do with clearing the puck and buying themselves some time to regather themselves. Big shot on goal here.
Oh, it's still loose there.
Well picked up there by Sun-Young Kim to make sure that it didn't go underneath Miranda Reese's sledge as they fight here for the puck. Well cleared out there by the number 6.
And Christina Picton was just skating with ease there. She knew she was going to get to the puck and she could just be calm and pick it up. And Kim there just doing a great job of picking up the puck and skating off of it. I think his speed is something that we've not really seen much from Team World previously.
Yeah, she competed for Team Pacific last year in 2024, but I have to say, I was watching them warm up earlier and her skating ability has come on leaps and bounds. Oh, fantastic shot there by the number 10 Buchanan, but covered by Miranda Reese. And they're safe once more as we see a line change here.
Yeah, we're seeing Buchanan pick up a more offensive role than she's previously had. Previously, the same with Peggy Assing, they've both been listed as defence and they've both played defence, but actually, it seems like Canada might be using them as a more utility, get them out on the ice when, you know, to lighten the load on the forwards a little bit and have that extra bit of strength. And, you know, it looked like it was working well. I saw Springlover and Peggy Assink also collide in the corner there. That is a collision I wouldn't want to be between. Those two, you know, they are really strong players, and yeah.
Absolute big hitters. Yeah, I've been on the other side of hits from both of those players, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. So we dump the puck down into the corner now to recycle and get their positions. Dangerous pass into the middle. Just slightly lost it off her stick there. But that's the experience in this team, to not rush that, to just recycle back out and take their time, find the right moment. It's not about every moment, it's about finding the right moment. A great clearance of the blue line there. We'll see Canada have to reset here. Oh, unfortunately missed the pass there.
It's actually put Canada offside, so both Alyssa White and Lana Ma need to get out of the zone. And this gives Team World a chance to kind of regroup and figure out what they're doing as well. But
straight on the attack, Alyssa White, oh, just over the crossbar. Unfortunately there, but a fantastic shot, and they'll regather it. The composure and knowledge of these players. Alana Ma there just waiting to find where her players are. Taking on 3 Team World players. There's no fear in these players out there.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I love about Canada. They've got no fear, and they'll just skate into players.
Oh, great shot, just wide there. And they're so young as well, to have such fearlessness on the ice, to be so young as well. Great pass into the middle, Alana Ma, 28. Oh, just missed it. Team World could really do with getting some clearance here. As we see a little line change there from Canada. They're on the attack.
And yeah, this is sometimes the trouble with para ice hockey. You get the puck stuck up in the sleds. It's a bit of a, you know, scramble to get the puck out, and it can cause some potential opportunities there which weren't met.
Oh, cheeky chip shot there from Frittenberg, but just wide. And Springlover, a battle on the boards, as we said. I would not want to be between the boards and Springlover. A good opportunity to clear the puck here. And it will be a race to stop it from icing.
Oh, and Canada actually get the puck before it crosses the line, so they're just going for it. They collect the puck and coming back up the ice. And they're kind of catching Team World on a bit of a messy change here.
I think they backed their transition on that. Yeah, they could have took their time, but I think, yeah, really attack it straight out of the blocks. Team World need to watch for offside here as Caroline takes it to the boards.
This is the great thing about Team World. We've seen these players who don't have a national team, but every year they've improved. They're getting faster and faster, and they're really showing up now against the second-ranked team in this competition.
Oh, great save there from Miranda Reese, and the puck's still live.
Yeah, Spong's shot there was still loose, and I think she tried and cram it in, but yeah, didn't quite make it.
Goodness me, all the excitement of this opening game. I don't know if you've turned around to check the stands, but it is packed in here. There's not a seat in the house. It is incredible to see the turnout.
Yeah, there was a real excitement around the city about this event, which I loved, because sometimes you go to events and you don't feel that excitement, but the locals are really interested, especially like the local disabled community as well. Really excited to see this level of para ice hockey being played on their front doorstep.
And it's incredible for the role models out here on the ice for this next week, and the inspiration that will give. Oh, great shot, fantastic save, and comes the puck. Oh, almost 3-0 there.
Yeah, and you can see there in Canada, you know, Sheena Dolny with that shot there. She just had that tenacity to keep going and just make, if there was any chance of that puck coming loose and she could poke it in, that she was going to take that. Look at that. They are determined and making sure to finish every chance they get.
She even lost her stick in that battle, but still kept fighting. And yeah, Sheena Darnley has started playing at age 9. She joined the national team at age 15. She is one of the youngest players on this roster. As we head into a TV timeout here, I think nerves will be settled now. We've got the first 2 goals on the board. both teams have been up and down the ice, so hopefully they're settling into their game and they're really easing into the rest of this period.
Yeah, and let's look at this so far. We've got Rafael Tousignon straight off the opening face-off. He really setting the tone for this game and what Canada want it to be.
Absolutely, the 2 from 2, the immediate response from her two was incredible to see, and yeah, that really helps her team settle them down and get into the game.
Yeah, there's such a determination from Canada to make sure they put their marker down and say, USA played earlier on, we're challenging them this year.
They are hunting them down for sure.
Dina Grimbergo winning the face-off again. She's a great player from Latvia. I can't wait until she has a national team behind her, because some of her plays have been phenomenal over the last 3 years as well.
For sure, and she started her journey in 2021 at one of them World Para Ice Hockey development camps in Ostrava. So again, fantastic to see the payout of those events turn into her being able to come and compete on the world stage and hopefully go back home and, like you say, create their own team. Czechia are here with 4 players, which is massive. They are so close to having their own team. So fantastic to see that. And with the backing, like you say, of the coach, Jakub Novotny, to come out here and to show his support for the women's game as well. In what is probably a busy year for the Czechia team, with the 2026 Paralympics just round the corner. Oh, a fantastic save there. And you can hear the crowd here. That was a fantastic shot by Peyton Berge, but Miranda Reese said, no thank you, this is my goal.
Yeah, Reese could see that coming down the ice, and she wanted to make sure that ended up not in the goal. Look at this.
The body shot, that one would have left the mark.
And here we go, here there's some of the fans. We've got fans supporting the team ref as well. They're the 7th team of this competition. Team refs, we love them.
Absolutely, the game would not run without our referees, and like you say, it is incredible that we've got an all-female referee lineup. And it's great for the inspiration, not just as an athlete, but if you're sat at home watching, you can get involved as a referee, you can get involved as a coach and as an assistant, as a physio. We need volunteers in the sport. The sport doesn't run without the backroom staff.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, great shot from Lucia White. Canada just cycling the puck here, waiting to find their players, waiting to get them in the right position. Can we go 3 from 3? Will we see Team World adjust to that shot coming in? Boom, big hit there from Splingrover on the backboards.
I'm pretty sure the thing on Tousignon's mind right now would be to get that 3rd goal in the period. I mean, a natural hat-trick is what that's called, and you'd love to get one at your first World Championship.
What a great shot there, just slightly over the bar. Oh, Canadian player there just got clipped on the door of the boards, unfortunately, but they keep the puck in the zone, and so they're still battling. Clements there just dumped the puck off to Picton. Picton there, ready to take the shot from the middle. Oh, fantastic save. And the crowd are loving it. I think there is definitely support here for the underdogs.
This is the great thing about this Canadian team as well. We've got the absolute pioneers of this sport combined with the youth who are, keep developing, keep improving. We've got some really young members of Team Canada who put everything into the ice and so fast and so skilled. It's great to see.
Yeah, they balance that leadership and that young gun next-gen talent really well. And as we said, Peggy Asink and Claire Buchanan here as leaders on the team, probably bringing up that average age group for the Canada side, but they really show it on the ice. And I'm sure we'll mention Peggy a few more times in this game for what a leader she is in the sport.
Dolny doing a really good job just holding the puck away from Team World, and they're getting a bit frustrated, I think, because they just can't find a way to get the puck off her.
Smart decision there from the goalkeeper to Miranda Reese to just cover the puck, to let Team World get a line change in and to get them reset, ready to take on this next face-off.
Yeah, and look at this. This is just some of these chances that Canada have had.
The patience to take that extra few metres to come into the middle to get a cleaner look just shows their experience from the Canadian side. There we go. Put my teeth in. We're on game 2 here.
Yeah, and that was great from Clements as well. Just having the patience and playing from the ice. You know, she was over on the front and still, you know, making herself known on the ice.
And Team World, we have representation here from France, Germany, Finland, Slovakia, Japan, Korea, Czechia, Sweden, Latvia, Slovakia, the home nations. They're here on home ice, which is great to see.
And I love that we get to see it on their jerseys as well. You know, they don't get to represent their nation, but they are in a way. They've got their nation's flag on each of their jerseys, and I think that's really special and really important for each athlete to be recognised for that.
Yeah, really nice touch on the jerseys this year with as we see Buchanan and Asink come to the ice, the 2 leaders in this team.
Yeah, and we're seeing them coming on as wingers, which normally they don't play at, and it's certainly interesting to see them in that position. Of course, Claire Buchanan retired, but came back for this. She found, you know what, I've got to come back to this championship.
Yeah, how could you miss this? The first ever, pulled out of retirement. I think 2 of the Canadian players were actually underage. You have to be 16 to play at the Worlds, and it shows the depth of their team that they had players under 16 ready to take that spot, but they had to pull Claire out of retirement. But it's fantastic to see her on the world stage. You know, she founded the Sledge Pride Games, which is really exciting. A fellow broadcaster as well, and an all-round role model to all the athletes here. Here she is on the puck now. And you can see her with her head on a swivel, dumps the puck back off to Clements. She takes it into the middle. Great challenge there. A shot just wide as Peggy takes the puck into the corner.
We've said this before, Canada, another team really good at communication. Team World, they're not going to have that because of the language difference.
Yeah, Jakob really has one of the toughest jobs of all coaches here today to balance the language barriers between his players. And this stadium is packed.
I think the puck has been lost there a little bit. There we go. Reese had to put it under the glove. And here we got Tara Chisholm. What a great coach found her. She's coaching for a long time now, and she's gone through so much as well, gone through a lot. It's great to see her here in Slovakia coaching.
Yeah, to bounce back from last year to take her team to silver was incredible and very inspiring for everyone around her. Supported by husband Derek Whitson and his brother Tim Whitson on the assistant coaches, so it's a real family affair at Team Canada.
I spoke to Tara before the event and she said, whatever you do, don't mention the millet, so I've done it now.
Perfect.
But Tara doesn't know quite how to style it, but I said I definitely would mention it. But we love Tara and she's doing great stuff in the sport.
Yeah, the sport wouldn't be where it is today without leaders like that in the sport. A great save there by Miranda.
Yeah, Team Wales is really good actually not to give that goal away. Canada had a good opportunity there, and Team Wales just shut it down.
You can see they're working so hard on their formation here to really not give them that centre lane and make sure that they have to push them wide out to the boards and really protect their keeper. Oh, miscommunication there. Might see Team World clear it off the blue line. You can hear the support in the stands for Team World here. Everyone's supporting the underdog, but they're cheering for clearing the blue line because it's those wins in the game within the game. And Canada just caught for offside there. A little miscommunication of when the puck was going to come over.
Yeah, when you're a fast team like Canada, USA, you can get a bit too keen sometimes, and those offsides, the refs are going to get them. And you give that opportunity for your opponent to knock you out the zone again, and you have to reset. These are little things you want to give to your opponent, especially when you want to, come here and get goals.
Yeah, for sure. We're probably seeing some of those early nerves coming out of both sides of this teams on the ice tonight, but it's something they're going to really have to settle into. We've got 2 games and then it's straight into knockout hockey, so they really have to to knuckle down on their lines and their processes to ensure a smooth transition through the rest of this tournament.
We've got some amazing team staff on Team World as well, and you can just hear a multitude of languages being shouted from the bench. It's great to see. And there we go.
And that's the end of the first period here for the second game of the opener at the World Para Ice Hockey Women's Championships. And we are watching Canada take on Team World. It is 2-0.
Yeah, and here we're seeing the teams go back to the bench ready for 15 minutes of break. It's been a good start, I think, from Team World. They've obviously conceded 2 goals, but I'm not sure anyone was stopping Toussaint with those 2. I mean, look at that, 2 in 34 seconds. That's quite an effort there for
that
Canada.
Is outrageous. What a way to lay your mark on the competition and say, we are here, we are ready, and we're going to get you. So it's fantastic. And I hope we see a similar second period like we did with Australia. They came out so much stronger in that second period. And I think Team World will do the same. Oh, fantastic. The top bin shot there, seconds into this game.
Yeah, as we were talking about those goals. And look, they're so happy. And that's what I love. They're all happy for each other. No matter who got that first goal on Team Canada, they would have celebrated no matter who it was. And that's the team chemistry that I love.
Definitely, you can tell how much work they put in off the ice to ensure that they have that connection, and that's what wins you medals. That's why they are 3-time silver medalists at the World Challenge, for that work they do off the ice, and it helps. It's fantastic to see that they're supported by Hockey Canada and come under their same umbrella and get that support back home, because you can see how that funding really supports these teams to make a difference.
Yeah. And we talked about Toussaint as well. She's celebrated already. She's a silver medalist from a World Championship, Moose Draw 2023, where she played in the open category. People call it men's, but it is technically open. And yeah, she played in that event, and she's showing that she deserves to be in that spot as well. And this is great to see from Canada and Team World. I'm really excited to see the second period, because there's just such young tenacity from the younger ones on Team Canada, and then you just see the leadership also as well. It's a really good mix for Team Canada, and they just got to keep going. Team World, they're faster and stronger than I've seen them before. I'm really excited to see how they develop for this competition. This is going to be exciting 2 periods. We will be back in about 12 and a half minutes, and we'll see you then.
We need you to join the next generation of women in para-ice hockey.
Para-ice hockey is an exciting, fast-paced sport.
Athletes with lower body physical impairments sit on sleds and use their sticks to skate.
It is a game of speed, skill, and teamwork.
Our sport is growing fast, with more women joining than ever before. But there's something even bigger on the horizon. In order to compete as a women's division in the Paralympic Games, we need more women from around the world to join us.
The mixed tournament has been a Paralympic event since 1994.
But there's only 3 women that's ever competed.
that's why World Para Ice Hockey is developing a women's division.
And you can be a part of it.
You don't need any experience to get started. Just a drive to be part of something amazing.
We're building a future where women's para-ice hockey has its own place on the world stage.
And we need more players like you to make that dream a reality. So reach out to World Para Ice Hockey today. We'll connect you to your national organization.
Tell your friends, share this video, or come out and play. 같이 para-ice hockey 하자.
Oh, super. Huh? Neviem, či si tie leginy nejdem dať dole. Určite nemá to iba zbytočné.
and welcome back. We are here ready for the second period of Canada v Team World at the Winter Stadium here in Dolny Kubin. There is standing room only. It's fantastic to see the crowds out here in support.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Slovakians from Team World here, and I'm sure that's part of the reason why the Slovak locals have turned out. But an occasion like this, you'd be here anyway. It's been such a great a game and 1/3 so far. It's been really good to see this action unfold. We've seen Team World shut down Canada a couple of times and snatch away their chances. Do you think we're going to see this more for the game, or do you think Canada are going to get a bit more tighter as they go on through this game?
I do think we're going to see a very strong Canada side come out of this. They're going to come out fighting. I don't think they're going to be happy with that performance in the first period. They know they've got lots to work on. So I do think they're going to come out and put their foot down on this game. But Team World, they're fighting back and they're holding strong. I think it's really exciting to see what they'll be able to do in this next period. And if they can keep that defensive structure, I think they are really frustrating the Canadian team, not being able to get the looks that they want.
Yeah, and we got head coach Jacob Novotny there. Again, we've said it every time, but that language barrier has got to make a difference sometimes. You've got a Team Canada who are so clear in communication with each other, and then you've got a team that they can't even talk to each other. It's definitely, a case of two completely different teams here, but Team World are doing a great job of shutting Canada down a little bit. I want to see more fight from Canada. They've shown it a little bit, but I want to see them get up into those areas and making sure that they're making more chances for themselves as well.
Yeah, as we see Aubrey Clements here get ready to take the face off, I do think we are going to see a stronger side. I think they're going to have shook the nerves off and get ready, get their heads down to make the scoreboard look a bit more favourable, because it could go either way at this point.
And it's interesting again to see Peggy Asink and Claire Buchanan out as forwards, and this is great for me because it feels like they're using them as a bit of a bomb squad, which is a bit of a rugby term, but they're really using them to up their offensive game when they need it, and they've obviously wanted to start off straight away in the second period, making sure they make that offensive charge.
Definitely the leadership that comes from those two players is unmatched, and yeah, it's great to see them take up a new role and really prove themselves as a utility player and say, we're here to help the team. We just want Canada to do well and we'll do whatever it takes. And Buchanan here, heading down. Will she take the shot? Great shot off the keeper's pads.
Team Will just failed to collect the puck there. It was really unlucky.
And Peggy getting tied up a little bit off the back of one of them players, wasn't able to get the puck there. But Canada regain it. A pass through the middle, but no one's home.
I've been really impressed with Aubrey Clements, how she's played so far. She's a really young member of the squad, but she's playing so hard. I'm really enjoying watching her play hockey.
She learned a lot of her hockey skills through a virtual camp in Canada during COVID. So they put on a lot of virtual challenges that they could do at home where it was safe while we were all locked down. So it's incredible to see how that translates on the ice.
And look at her weaving through here and then dropping the puck off to Claire Buchanan.
You can see Canada really trying to settle into their cycles, settling into their processes and their shapes.
We got a goal there for Canada. I'm not quite sure how that slipped through. I can't wait to see the replay of this. If you didn't watch earlier, the right side of the rink is quite far down from us and sometimes we can miss it. Let's have a look at this.
Fantastic shot
okay.
from the top there.
Yeah, Sharon Pilot, great job there. She's another member of the squad that is really valued as well.
Yeah, she started playing back in 2017 as a forward, but transitioned into defence. But it's good to see that she's still got that forward instinct in her when she sees an open shot and takes it.
I think she was a bit surprised herself. She got a goal there.
Oh, and another goal, 2 back-to-back goals into this period.
Yes, it seems like Canada can't do them in ones, they got to do them in twos, because another quick goal off another.
And that came from Alicia White, who used to be a competitive swimmer before discovering hockey at age 11. They get them in the sled so young over in Canada. 3 years later, become the youngest member of the national team, making her debut at age 14.
And look at this, nobody can take the puck off her, and she just uses both hands to slide that puck under. What a great goal there from Alyssa White. A really solo effort as well, but great.
the skill as well to reach so far out in front of her and have that balance to still get that shot off is incredible.
Team World are doing really well on their face-offs, I've noticed. We kind of expect Canada to be a bit more dominant, but Team World are actually doing well with the face-offs.
You can tell they've definitely been working on that back in practice. Canada here, oh, unlucky shot there. They really are putting their foot on the pedal for this second period. Fantastic defense from Team World there, tying up the players in the middle, really denying that centre shot that's got them so much success so far. And hopefully we'll be able to clear the puck here. So smart to keep it under her sled there. So the Canadians overran the play there, and then they were able to clear it through the blue line.
Yeah, and this is the thing, like Canada can kind of recover the puck and play back and regather themselves. Team World are having to take things when they get it.
Well, unlucky shot there, deflected over the bar. Whew.
The shot's there, try it, I guess. It's a great effort there.
Smash it.
Was that your philosophy as a player?
Yeah, I never really got too many shots on goal with that philosophy though, so I wouldn't recommend.
Look, we just got Canada with the heads up looking for the pass, and it's gone. It's good.
Springlover's there to pick it up. She's on the break, ready to shoot. Team World's first shot on goal. Just over the bar. So unlucky there from Springlover, but fantastic effort. Really great transition to be there, waiting for that mistake from Canada, waiting for that breakout opportunity, and she really made the most of it.
Yeah, and the crowd is erupted with that opportunity. We've got a big contingent here actually rooting for Canada, friends and family, but I think the majority of the crowd here is here for Team World to see Anna Springlover. She's from next door. She's
Czechia player, yes, yeah.
And she's going to be a leader on that Czech team when it comes around.
Absolutely, yeah. She's a real ambassador for the support over there. And like we see, she started. Anna Springlover started playing back in 2022, 23 at the World Challenge. So it's fantastic to see her go home, spread the word, and now Czechia have got 4 athletes here, which is so close to having their own team. Canada taking some patience here, recycling the puck, pulling it out to the blue line to get some space and really shift that defensive box around. You can see Team World are really tight, really sucked in there on their defence to really deny that centre lane. And Canada are really struggling to find the gaps through that.
I really do worry though if, they are occupying the centre, but I don't think they've got the speed to get out wide. And that's really going to, be a vacant opportunity there for Team Canada if they're not looking out.
Yeah, it will really limit their breakout opportunities if they're too sucked in. But I think it's working for them on the scoreboard so far. They've denied a lot of shots off the back of that. Here's that Springlover breakaway. Oh, I think everyone in the building wanted that one to go in.
Yeah, look, now just unlucky for Springlover. She was probably anticipating the shot too much and, thinking about it too much. And that can happen when you're out in the ice.
And a great effort from Maggie Manning there to kind of come out and really close down that space to really limit the options there for where she could put that shot. So it was fantastic there from the student athlete of Thompson Rivers Uni.
The coaches probably like it when it's a quiet night for your goalie, but I don't think as a goalie you like it too much getting caught sat on the ice. You're going to want to make sure you're moving around a bit still. But look at that, Christina Picton, we've got another veteran player here, really foundational in starting this Canadian team.
She's also a Paralympic Nordic skier. She competed at the 2022 Beijing Games in cross-country and biathlon. So again, the multi-sport athletes out here in space. Puck drop and just missed it there, and it will clear the blue line, so Canada will have to clear out of Team World's defensive zone.
This has been a lot of miscommunications now from Canada. The teams are going to be able to exploit that. They need to tighten that down and make sure that they're not, making mistakes like that.
Yeah, and Canada haven't got the, no pool is easy here. We've got Norway, USA and Australia in Pool A, and in Pool B is Canada, World and Great Britain. So after this game they'll be gearing up ready to face Great Britain, which is a bit more of an experienced side, and those mistakes will get punished in the later stages of this tournament. Oh, fantastic! Round the back, slotted it into the goal there from the number 28.
Yeah, she just caught Reese off guard there. A great...
An incredible leader in this team, Alana Marsh. She's captained this side many times. She's been playing since she was 9 years old. That's outrageous.
Yeah, and again, another player that are just pleasant to be around, and that's what I love about this sport. You go down the corridor, all the players are saying hello to you, how you doing, and really excited just that more and more people to gather in and shout about the sport because it's such a great sport. And look at that.
She had milliseconds there before that gap closed from the keeper and the defence there. Incredible skill to get that puck in. And Alicia White straight in off the breakout, straight in off the face off the breakout. Oh, an incredible pass, just a bit too far.
And we're seeing a bit of a similar story each centre face-off. Team Will just can't keep up with them rushing into the zone.
And you can hear the crowd cheering there for Team World clearing out that zone. Oh, just over the bar there, an unlucky shot, but a relief for Team World for sure. Oof, big hit. And who is it? Of course it's Springlover. Great stop there and a great clearance here. Team World doing a fantastic job on their scramble defence. Oh, great stop there from the number 2, Sana. Canada are relentless on their offensive pressure here. Straight back into the zone, straight back on the attack. Oh, an unlucky shot there, just wide. Oh, did that go in?
I think it did, yeah.
Whoa! Is that her hat-trick?
That's her hat-trick goal.
Hat-trick hero there from the number 14.
She was probably absolutely trying to get in that first period, but a hat-trick's still a hat-trick across the game. Look at this.
I didn't see that one go in.
Oh, there we go.
Great goal.
Right under.
The angles and the skill from these players to get the puck where it needs to go is outrageous. We can't... they make it look so easy. I wish I could describe how hard it is out there on the ice as a player. These players are top of their level, and they make it look a breeze out there.
Yeah, and like we've got Team Canada here. There's going to be players here that might not even be happy just scoring a goal in the first game. They're going to be wanting to get those hat tricks.
Yeah, one goal is definitely not enough. Good defensive block there from the number 8 for Team World. One of 4 Czechia players out here competing. Smart there from Picton to just notice the angle wasn't on. Let's slow it down, let's have some composure, let's cycle it back out.
And if we look here, we've got 4 Team World all closing in on the Team Canada player of the puck. You know, it's getting a bit dangerous. If that player makes a pass and it's successful, you're suddenly one defender against a team.
Yeah, it's getting that balance between, you know, covering your space, but ensuring you've got your head up, waiting for that pass, because as we saw from USA, you know, that cross-ice pass into the centre can be so dangerous. And Canada have done that so successfully already this game.
And look, we see Sheena Dolny there just trying to force the puck in under and, you know, taking the opportunities they've got.
An opportunity to clear the puck here. Oh, just not quite enough on the pass there. It's tricky to get the puck away on the backside of your stick there, but a good effort all round. As Canada just take it round the back. Oh, dangerous pass in the middle, just missed. That would have been a beauty. Hopefully Team World can clear this puck out and buy themselves some time to just breathe and reset and get back into their shape.
And again, we've got other candidates just racing for that puck. Doing a really good job of covering it, but Team World are breaking in.
Oh, Sun Young Kim, what a fantastic skater she is. It's incredible to see the progress she's made. Oh, there is absolutely nobody home for Team World, and Team Canada are on the attack. Buchanan just taking it down there. She'll probably slow this down, wait till her team arrive.
It's been called for icing though.
Oh.
I think it's a bit of a mistake, so they're going to face off. Centre ice, I think. Yeah, we're seeing good things from Canada. It's a 6-0 game. We can't say a bad thing about Canada, but there's some things that I'm seeing that I'm like, if you're facing, other teams, you're going to want to not be making these mistakes, because they'll just be, the other team's just going to go straight back, and it's dangerous for them.
Yeah, they'll really get punished for them, and I think that's what they'll probably be grateful to get some of those mistakes out of the way in this early game, and then they can go back, watch the tape, and tighten those bolts, and then really get ready for their second game against Team GB, which is, I think, is that Friday?
Yeah, let me just... It's Thursday, Canada versus Great Britain.
Oh yes, we got a day off Friday, my mistake. And Peggy Asik here, dropping the puck off to number 25. Oh, great defense from the Slovakian.
We have a delayed penalty here.
It's interference.
Maggie Manning not making that much of an effort to get back. I think she can see how the play's going, but...
Yeah, she's really, you can't see on the camera, she's really far out of her net here, but I think she's just trying to keep moving and stay warm. It must be so tough to be sat in goal there. Oh! And deflection off the keeper for Claire Buchanan in the first ever World Championships. What an honour for the leader in the team. I think she'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, and in standard hockey, you would have seen the keeper pulled straight away for that extra attacker on the delay penalty. But, para hockey, it's a bit harder for your goalie to come out of the crease that quickly. And Maggie kind of knew that her team had it under control, stayed on the ice. And look at this effort from Buchanan here.
The vision there to turn on a dime and get that shot off. She'll be pleased with that one. I bet they're glad they pulled her out of retirement now. Alana Marr winning the face-off there to Picton, number 4.
And this is what I'm talking about. It's so important for Team Wales to win their face-offs, because if they don't, Canada get the puck and they get in their zone instantly. And then they're struggling to fight back and to regain control of the zone.
Oh, unlucky there from the Canada defence to keep that inside the blue line, but they'll just come back. They've got so much composure and confidence about them now that the scores are on the board. They can take their time and really find that perfect moment. Oh, beautiful pass in. Unlucky to not get on the end of it there in the back door.
Yeah, it's great positioning from Canada, making those plays, and, if it works, it's a great goal. If it doesn't, play continues.
We'll recycle the puck and try again. Oh, a dangerous pass. Oh, unlucky not to get on the end of her stick there. Alicia White looks so dangerous with the puck.
There's a bit of a scramble there, and Canada come out with the puck, but they're going to want to put it straight back in that net.
Ooh.
Wow.
Fantastic goal.
That was a great shot there from Alicia White. Again, one of these younger players that is just absolute dynamite on the ice.
And she led Canada's scoring in the 2023 Women's World Challenge, so we know she's dangerous, and just the way she manoeuvres, look at the skill to stay so balanced, to turn on a dime, to spin and shoot. The athletic ability to be able to stay balanced in your sled and to control it like that is outrageous.
And she saw that situation developing as well, and she still, was so calm and composed to make that shot happen. It's 8-0 now for Canada. They're, going to be pretty happy with that, but they're going to keep going, I think, and making sure that they make a statement here.
Yeah, Canada are never one to take their foot off the gas in these games. They are sure to really put their foot down. Oh, just missed it there to keep it in the blue line, and Canada will have to clear out. But their confidence and composure here in neutral ice is what's really making the difference between the two teams.
Yeah, and Team Wales doing a great job of keeping the pressure, but when you're a slower team, you can't really do that all the time, because you need people back.
Yeah, Yeah, it's getting that balance between being ready for the breakout and being prepared for the lightning fast transition of the Canadian side.
And Canada now are going to break and talk as we have this break here. You know, Canada, I wonder what's happening right now, what the talk is, because there's a lot they need to work on if they're on this competition.
Yeah, well, I think they'll be definitely more pleased with this second period than they were the first. I'd like to put a lot of that first period down to nerves as they kind of figure out this ice. You know, it's day one here at the tournament, so there's a lot to do, a lot to learn about the arena, about their plays and their space on the ice. But I think Tara will be much happier with that second period than the first.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a really talented team world here. You know, it's so amazing to see all these athletes come together and compete. When they've never, competed together before. Sometimes they might have if they're recurring from last year or the year before. But it's such a testament to how much they're devoted to this sport. And the thing I get about this sport, once you get in a sled, it's hard to get people out of the sled because the sport is, people just fall in love with it instantly, whether it's watching it or playing it. It's such a great sport to be involved with. And if you're at home watching, I would definitely get involved at home.
Definitely, it was an incredibly hard decision to leave my sled at home this year because, like you say, once you're in, you can't get out of it. It's such a fun, fast-paced, physical sport to play. And the community that we're building in the women's game and in the wider game is just something you just want to be a part of.
There's so many great examples as well of across the community whatsoever. People just saying, look, para ice hockey's here and it's for everyone and we're making sure these women are playing. There's so many men supporting this game as well.
And it's incredible the countries that are very well established, like Canada, like USA, really helping them developing nations. I know Canada lent us a lot of equipment when we first started as a Great Britain program, and the Great Britain program definitely wouldn't have been possible without Peggy Asick, number 22. What an icon of the game! What a role model!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make you stop talking about Peggy too much because everyone's gonna be afraid we should be involved. But Claire Buchanan was just, set up in front of the net, making sure that she was there just in case there's that opportunity. It's about making use of those opportunities, isn't it, when you're playing a game like this?
For sure, and having their heads up with the puck and to know where each player is, that connection this team have is what's making the difference. But it's very difficult, as we've said, for Team World to get that connectivity that Canada have when it's 9 different nations all competing and 9 different languages to try and match on the ice. 2 minutes left of this second period. Oh! The turn of pace there from Clements is outstanding. Ready for the shot. Oh, great save.
Number 14 for Canada. I don't think she's quite done yet. I think, any player would want a few more maybe. But, this is a really good work from Canada here. And Team World really need to, put their shape back together and make sure that defensively that they're tight.
Oh, unlucky to not be able to get the clearance there. I think Springlova got a stick caught between herself and the boards, which is a position you don't want to be in. It's really tricky to get yourself away from that.
Yeah, it's really tricky to recover sometimes if your stick's the wrong way in the wrong bit. Oh, that was a great try there from number 5.
And so smart there from Alicia White she looked for that backdoor cheeky little shot, but smart to know, we've got time, we've got space, let's recycle this, let's get this back out and find a better shot. Great clearance there from Team World. Will mean Canada have to backtrack out of the blue zone.
But this is the thing, I think sometimes Team World are coming out too much to meet the puck and leave themselves too much room for Canada to come in at the back.
Yeah, sometimes breaking too early, not anticipating the transition from the Canadian side to be able to get straight back into it.
final 10 seconds of this period. It's been a great period of hockey here, and I think Canada will be going away very happy.
Yeah, definitely. You can see how they really stepped up coming into this period.
Yeah, that was a great period of hockey there from Canada. The crowd are loving it here. They're cheering on Team World. We still, Norwegian team, I think, were really wise, making sure they save their seats ready for this game, because I think they foresaw the sold-out arena here. I say sold out. Everyone's here for free because they just really want to share the game. Spring over there. She is so powerful, I find, watching her. What's she like to play against?
Yeah, it's quite painful sometimes to play against Freelover. I've been on the wrong side of her a few times, but no, an incredible leader in the sport, and I was watching her warm up and watching her really G on her team and really try and get that fight out of them and really try and, slamming her stick onto the ice to kind of G her team up and get them into the moment, into the zone for this history-making moment for the side. And she's been with this side for a very long time. She started at the very first Women's World Challenge in 2022 and 2023 with Team World, and then fantastic to see them break out into Team Europe last year in skiing in Norway. But she's really bringing that leadership and experience to this side.
And we've got highlights here from this period. That shot from, again, this is about taking the chances, right? If you take so many chances, that you're going to get a goal out of it. And Sharon Pilot did a really good job there of, sending that home. Again, Alyssa White, what control she has under her sled, using both sticks to make sure she had control of the puck.
Ooh, that was such a cheeky one.
And you just see moments as well. Team Wild sometimes not sure what's happening and they're in the wrong place, or finding it hard to recover.
Like on that last play, they sent two players behind the net to kind of chase the puck a little bit, and then they need to kind of have that composure and that discipline to kind of not follow the puck too much and kind of find themselves out of position and out of shape, because that's what's opening these gaps.
Claire Buchanan will love that shot, and Miranda Reese will want that shot back. It's so unfortunate, but that's the game. Great shot there from Claire Buchanan.
Buzzing for her to get that goal. Yeah, as a goalie, that's one that's going to keep you up at night. That was just pure deflection. Is such an unfortunate one. She had her stick in the right place, but the bounce of the puck sent it into the back of the net. And Alicia White, look at the balance in her sled to be able to control it like that.
Yeah, that is really tough stuff. Look, we've got people watching from all around the world. It's great to see. Let us know in the chat where you are and where you're watching from. And who you're cheering on as well. I'd love to see, the balance between Team World and Canada. But Team World, I have to say, to have passion for a team that you've met a couple of days ago is so great. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 10 minutes' time. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and we'll see you in 10.
We need you to join the next generation of women in para ice hockey.
Para ice hockey is an exciting, fast-paced sport.
Athletes with lower body physical impairments sit on sleds and use their sticks to skate.
It is a game of speed, skill, and teamwork.
Our sport is growing fast, with more women joining than ever before. But there's something even bigger on the horizon. In order to compete as a women's division in the Paralympic Games, we need more women from around the world to join us.
The mixed tournament has been a Paralympic event since 1994.
But there's only 3 women that's ever competed.
That's why World Para Ice Hockey is developing a women's division.
And you can be a part of it.
You don't need any experience to get started. Just a drive to be part of something amazing.
We're building a future where women's para ice hockey has its own place on the world stage.
And we need more players like you to make that dream a reality. So reach out to World Para Ice Hockey today. We'll connect you to your national organization.
Tell your friends, share this video, or come out and play. 같이 파라 아이스 하키 하자.
30 minutes gone, 15 remaining. Team Canada here, 8-0 up against Team World with a hat-trick from Raphael Tousignon and some great contributions from White, Ma, Buchanan and Sharon Pilot. We're here, the crowd is so excited for this game. The atmosphere is so great. We've even got the Norwegian team keeping an eye on the competition, watching. I'm not even sure if Coach Espen's making notes there, but you know, this is such a great atmosphere here. We're on day one. The final stage is going to be great, I think.
Yeah, we're really going to build to that final on Sunday, and yeah, Team Norway here, not only supporting, looking at their competition, but really supporting some of their ex-teammates from that Team World team last year. So Springlova would have been in that team, and they were really cheering her on as they come out of the benches there.
Yeah, and Team World, again, they're a really great team. It looks like we've got a goalie change for Team World. Anne Bosson has been called in to be goalie. Under the regulations, every team has to have 2 goalies, you know, to make sure that for safety and all that kind of thing. Jacob Novotny's made the decision to put Anne Bosson in goal, number 21. Can you talk to me a little bit about that, Freya? Because you've been in a really similar situation yourself.
Yes, the Great Britain team was in that similar situation at the first games in 2022 where one of our goalies unfortunately went down with COVID, and so we had to roster 2 goalies, and the locker room was pretty silent when it was asked for hands up. But yes, it's tough to kind of transition into that. The goalie sled is completely different to the outfielder's sled. The kit is so much heavier, so much bigger. It's a really tough transition, but it's great to see her get a period out here in the first ever game to kind of shake off any of them nerves and get a first game under her belt as a goalie.
And here we see a really early offside call against Canada as well. They keep doing this a couple of times now, and I'm wondering if they need to clean that up a little bit, make sure that can't be punished for.
I think it's good that they'll be pleased that they've got things to work on. You don't want to come out and give your best performance day one. You really want to build through the competition. But yeah, definitely there's some missed passes and some errors there that will need cleaning up. Like there's no one on that right wing there to collect that and keep it in the blue line. Springlova really powerful and really aggressive there on the defense to get it over the blue line and shut down any potential attack there from the Canadians. But back into their attacking zone and wide open pass here across the ice. Beautiful pass, just a bit too fast and a bit too far for the number 15. And Christina Picton here, cool, calm leadership, waiting for the right moment, waiting for her players to get involved. Oh, a great pass, unfortunately just too far for Aubrey Clements' stick there.
Yeah, Coverick was putting a lot of pressure there on the Captain Picton of Canada there. Really good work, I think, just putting that pressure on and making sure that they don't have an open chance.
Oh, great stop there by the number 2 sled. And Team World really need to clear this out as a few of their players are out there sled scrambling.
Yeah, I think Team World lost themselves a little bit, couldn't regain their composure. We've got Aubrey Clements once again making chances happen.
Oh! A great fight there by Alyssa White to just stay live, stay on that puck and really, really fight for that opportunity. And that's her second of the game, I think.
It's a third.
That's her third. It's a hat-trick hero, double hat-tricks across the board.
Yeah, really scrappy there from Alyssa. Until it's covered, you fight for it. She probably knew as well, and not experienced the goalie, and knew that she could maybe get away with scrambling a little bit more for that goal. Team World really need to win this face-off here, and they've got Caroline Persson from Sweden, has represented Sweden, as we've said before, in the people.
Yeah, she's been a real leader for the women's game in Sweden and on these Team World and Team Europe sides, and it's fantastic to see her break through into that open squad and debut at a People Worlds. Oh, an unfortunate pass there really from Team World to Alyssa White with a great shot. Deflection off the keeper, fantastic save there from Anne Bosson in her debut performance in net. Oh, unlucky there for Alyssa White not to grab that on the tip of her stick there. That would have been a dangerous shot. Ooh, great save.
And that was great there from Caroline Poisson. She saw that shot coming and blocked it with the wrong end of the stick. Really impressive stuff.
Oh, great back pass there by the number 8 to really give himself some breathing space. Kristina Zidlica from Czechia. It's her debut here on the world stage, and what a fantastic way to start it.
Yeah, I think we've really seen some members of Team World quite start to shine now in this game.
Really build their confidence and grow to the game for sure, and it's great to see how that will look at towards the end of this week. Oh, great job there by Caroline to keep the player tied up, not be able to get the puck away. And there's a battle on the boards in this back left corner. And Canada regain possession. A little drop off there. Oh, an unlucky pass there will mean that Canada have to clear back the blue zone. Team World need to be careful here not to break out too much, because the transition and the turn of pace from the Canadian side is really going to punish them here.
They've been quite lucky there, because if Canada had any kind of breakaway going on, like they do here, they've no one home to defend.
Looking for that pass in the middle. Passes in. No sticks are down though. Great save there by Peggy to get the puck back in control. Great defense there again by Team World, and Sprong collects it and just slows things down here, gives them a bit of composure, gives them a bit of space to get regathered. There was a line change in the midst of that breakout as well. Fantastic clearance there by the number 10.
Yeah, and I'm wondering here if this goalie change for Team World is a lot more tactical than we think. Not only is it giving Brousson some game time, you know, she's absolutely travelled to be here, but also it's giving the players out on the ice something more to fight for. They can rely on Miranda Reese to make saves sometimes, but when you've got a goalie who's not as experienced, you really need to play to your 100%.
Definitely, they want to protect their players, they want to protect their shirt and for their team.
That was great work from Sinclair to get the puck free. She was whacking away.
She knew exactly what she was doing. Oh, fantastic clearance there by number 4 for Team World. Vivian Mugenberg.
It's icing there. Just like in stand-up hockey, you've still got to race for that puck when you ice it. Hybrid icing is in play. I'm liking what I see from Team World. I know they conceded, but you know, they're doing a really great job, I think, and I think they're playing for their goalie a lot more.
Absolutely, and this is the first game as well, so this is the first time this whole squad has played together. It's really outstanding to see them have the bravery to just take the stage tonight to play and compete for their shirt, especially with a nice added touch that their country's flags are on their shirts, as well as the World Para Hockey logo. Oh, well saved there. I think there's going to be a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, Team World just icing the puck a couple of times now. I know they just want to clear it, but you know, it's not doing good when you're giving them a face-off. You're giving them a chance.
Yeah, ideally they take some sting out of the puck and send it along the boards and slow it down a bit on that clearance, but it gives an opportunity for a line change here.
That is definitely not Jacob Pivotny there. And look at that, they're up 9-0, but the focus is still there. They're still ready to score.
For sure, we'll see fatigue start to settle in here as we're 9 minutes left of the third period. And Springlova will be straight on that. There's a race for the puck here. Can she clear it in time? Yes, she can, and she's on a breakout. Oh, unfortunately, just missed it there at the middle of the boards. Oh, Canada needs to be careful here for offside. unlucky shot there from 24 Vergi.
Yeah, and Fritterberg is just going to collect the puck down here. You know, they're going to collect it and just set back up again. They're making a change.
Oh, fantastic stop there. Oh, unlucky deflection off the blades on the clearance there, I think, Springlover. Oh.
Yeah, just trying to send it through traffic there. Number 71 for Canada.
Oh, fantastic covering the puck there by Anderson. Smiles all round from every single player on this ice. It's a beautiful thing to see. Team World are 9-0 down, but there's smiles all round. Canada are loving every second out there. They've been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. The Canadian Women's Para Ice Hockey program started in 2007. They've been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
Yeah, and just how we talked about Erica McKee being there from the beginning for Team USA, it's the same for Peggy Assink on Team Canada as well. Her and Erica were at that first game together, and it's a moment for them each time they face each other at different competition, because, you know, both of them done so much for the sport and recruited so many people along the way, and it's so great to see. I'm really excited by Team World because we've got a few potential nations who might come up into this championship now. You know, it's great to see this happening, and, you know, again, we talk about the mismatch of nations, how that can cause, you know, language barriers, but they're playing great, and at the moment I think they're really playing for their goalie, playing for their coach, who has great coaching pedigree as well.
Yes, definitely. It'll be interesting to see how much they take from this game, but from this whole tournament, really, and like to see 4 players from Czechia. We're so close to getting a team there. For France and Finland to go back, spread the word. Slovakia here hosting the tournament. It'll be great to see them come back with a side next year.
Yeah, some great team play here as well from Canada. They're just passing the puck, setting themselves up.
Oh, that pass to the top of the blue line has been quite unsuccessful for this Canadian side. They keep kind of missing that and having to back check and kind of recycle. That will be definitely something Tara will be in the locker room this afternoon or this evening to tidy up, ready for the game tomorrow against their game on Thursday, against GB.
Yeah, we've got 3 more exciting games before that. We'll wrap that up at the end of the show and let you know what's happening, but we're really excited for these upcoming games. Each game is such a massive game. With it being 3-team groups, every single game matters. I mean, you have to win something to get further in the competition.
Yeah, it will make those crossovers so important, and every single, like you say, every single game matters. There's no time to kind of ease into this tournament. You are straight in there, and then within a couple of days, we're straight into knockout hockey. So it's going to get really tense and really exciting really quick here.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch more hockey, as I always am.
Oh.
Yeah, Aubrey Clements, just too much time on the puck, but I'm quite impressed with her getting that puck all the way up to the zone.
Oh, great shot there from number 24, Peyton Vergy, who actually started playing the sport because a doctor prescribed it to her, things we love to see.
I love that as a prescription.
Oh, deflection off Assink's sled there, but another pass, well kept in there, number 24. And Canada will be relentless on this attack once again. Clements, lucky to get that. Oh, scramble for the puck here. Well covered there by the keeper.
Yeah, that's a great job of this one then, just to make sure she covered the puck. She's doing a great job. She might feel like she's in the deep end a little bit, but she's really shining right now.
And there's such a difference, she used to, previously she played as a forward, but there's such a difference between the sleds, and it is quite a humbling experience to go from blades to the plastic kind of plate that the goalie sleds sit on to enable them to move side to side.
And she was still smiling, which is the important thing. And here we go, Coach Tara just always with more coaching and making sure that her players are playing to their best. We keep seeing it sometimes in the shot, but we have supporters here for the refs. You know, everyone here who makes these championships happen is so important. Refs for the 7th team, we love it. But it's so great to see the support here across for every single team as well. It's really special.
Yeah, it's really creating an atmosphere for these athletes and really creating a great environment for the local community. And it's great to see the work that's gone in. As we said, like the opening ceremony yesterday, the publicity across the city has been outstanding. And it's really great for the two Slovakian players on Team World to see that their country's getting behind them.
So we've got teeing penalty here. So this is the thing that makes para ice hockey different from ice hockey. We have a teeing rule. So, you know, we have the front of the sleds. If you hit someone that it hits quite a lot, and for the safety, it's a penalty. Any hits you throw, you got to do it with your side of your sled. Players are, you know, it's really hard not to accidentally tee when you first start playing, and you know, and players have to be really skilled at avoiding it. But sometimes, you know, a rule's a rule. Sometimes it has to be penalised, and unfortunately, Team World are going to go down 2 minutes in the last 5 minutes.
And yeah, they're losing a very experienced skater out on the ice there in So-Young Kim. But yeah, it's, like you said, it's incredibly difficult to be able to do that hockey stop in your sled. You need a lot of core control, and obviously a lot of these players with varying levels of disability, some will find that easier than others, to be able to twist their sled on a dime to make sure that their toes are far away from the other sled.
It really makes me wonder now, have Team World been far enough in their practice to run through a power kill, penalty kill?
Yes, absolutely. I will see that hopefully here. Oh, great shot, great save. Team World holding it very strong at the minute, doing great to battle in the crease and make sure Canada don't get a look in front of their keeper.
Yeah, Canada, you know, they're piling some pressure on, but it feels like they're not going at it as they would if it was a game against, say, USA. You know, they're 9-0 up.
Oh, an unlucky miss there, just off the post. They are 9-0 up, but you know, this tournament is such a short turnaround. They almost can't afford to sit back for a period and just kind of cycle. They've got to go at full pace for 100% of the game, because it's such a tight turnaround between the group stages and the knockout rounds. Team World really parking the bus here in defence.
I was going to say, like, they're going to be really proud of themselves if they kill this penalty. I know I would be if I was out there and kill a penalty with a matchup of this.
Absolutely, 10 seconds to keep holding strong. The way they're backing their keeper, their goalie, and parking the bus on defence there has made such a difference, and they've survived that penalty.
Yeah, they've killed that penalty. I was a bit worried I missed that then, but woo!
The commentator's curve.
Yeah. Look, Swan is still smiling. I think she's relishing this moment, and she's performing really well as well. Canada doing a great job as well, keeping the pressure on. Yeah, they're definitely going to be growing into this competition, and every single team is just going to go up and up from here. And here we go, we've got Simikova. She is one of the Slovakian players. Seeing her on stage at the open ceremony was great. Crowd cheering her on, she must have felt ecstatic.
Oh, a very cheeky backdoor shot. Yeah, she's on all the publicity, all the posters you'll see around the stadium are our two Slovakian players. It's great to see the country get behind them. And Peggy Asing there with a very cheeky backdoor goal. I think she'll be pleased with that. What a pass in from Picton. Off the back of her blades. The jamminess of that.
Is well assisted by Picton. Peggy Asing getting the goal. You know, we got 3 minutes left of the game. they're made it 10-0. They're going to be happy with themselves, and I think again, Team Canada, whoever scores their goals, they're going to be happy for them as well.
100%. As long as it's a black and red shirt scoring, they will be pleased. But I'm so buzzing for Peggy to get on the score sheet. And now we've got Clements looking really dangerous in this attack. Oh, an unlucky pass. Great defense there by Team World to block that shot. Buchanan picking up the puck in the middle there. Great clearance by the captain for Team World there. And Springlova is on the breakout.
Yeah, Grimberger there, she passed that out of the zone, knowing that Springlova was coming up the ice as well.
It's great vision between the two teams. This is looking dangerous here from Canada. Can they make it 11? A great pass in. One more pass will do it. Oh, deflected. Great defense by Team World. And Ashton goes to collect it in the corner. Cool, calm and collected. Oh, an unlucky deflection there means that the Canada side have got to clear the zone.
I'm liking the confidence from Team World to actually make changes on the fly. You see some teams who will only change at a whistle, but they've got the confidence to change whenever they need a change. Great move there from Jacob Novotny. He's got the confidence to say, look, we're not waiting for a whistle. Let's get the right players out at the right time.
Yeah, it's really bold and really great to see them come straight out and transition into their roles immediately. And they need to do that when the pressure is on this fast by Canada. Unlucky to bounce over the stick there by the number 22. It's very difficult to control the puck when it's bubbling up like that. But Canada showing their experience as they make a line change here. And out comes Alicia White. Oh, great pass in. Unfortunately, no one's there.
They need to be careful. There's not too many men here yet. Too many players, I guess.
Yeah, they got away with that one just, and another line change from both sides.
It looked like there's a bit of miscommunication as well, so I wasn't sure if the player was going to go for the puck and cause that penalty.
Oh! Fantastic job we're seeing here from Team World, just getting in there, getting stuck in however they can to protect their goalie. While their goalie's out of their sled, they're putting their bodies on the line to make sure that puck stays clear.
Yeah, that was great work from Canada though. Captain Picton was skating right at the centre, trying to set up a shot there for another player.
Well, unlucky, no one on the other end of that pass for Canada, but they will recycle it back down.
Yeah, Team World are just going to want to clear this now for the rest of the game. Few last seconds. Can Canada make something? No.
Oh, the noise in here is amazing.
Yeah, again, another great game. I mean, we say it every time, we're treated, because every single matchup here is going to be a great game, and where you look at the rankings and you see first against sixth, it's not like that. Teams are here to learn, teams are enjoying their experience, but also, we're seeing a great show of para ice hockey here. I'm really excited to see both of these teams progress into this competition, but we saw Team World here. They've all got their flags on their jerseys, but I have to think for Canada how much it must mean to have the Maple Leaf, wear it at the third ever Women's World Championship.
And they've all worked so hard for this moment, and you can see how hard they've worked with a 10-0 win and such a spread across the depth in their squad for the scorers. What a moment this will be for them. History in the making, and they've waited so long for it. As you said, 2007 this program started, so it's not just about these athletes on the ice today, it's about all the athletes that have been in the roster previously that have got Canada to this point. And I know the scoreboard says 10-0, but it did feel like a very even game in that first period. I think World will take so much successes from this, so many wins, and I think they can be really proud of their performance tonight.
And it's been great because we've had these Women's World Challenges for the past 3 years. And what that's been about is the future. And today, I think we've seen the future finally starting to show itself. These younger Canadian players who are really putting up numbers for their country, and you know, that effort and trying so hard is really, really interesting. We see there, you know, USA, Canada, World, Australia have all played their first game now. USA and Canada both topping their groups respectively, because we've got 2 groups happening right now. Tomorrow we've got 2 really interesting games that could decide exactly what happens in these groups. We've got Norway versus Australia, with Great Britain playing Team World later on.
Yeah, we've got 2 very evenly matched games tomorrow, and the noise in here is outrageous. So Australia facing Norway, the 2 debutants at this competition, and then Team World v Team Great Britain. That will be a very, very important game in both Team World and Great Britain's campaign at this tournament.
Yeah, I think, you know, everyone knows the idea of, you know, realistically where they can get to, but for Great Britain, Team World have been a bit of a bogey team for them, and now they want to be like, look, we're a nation in this competition, and we want to put our mark down, we want to get to a medal game, and you're in our way, so sorry, we're going to, you know, we need to get past you, and that's going to be the big challenge, I think, for Great Britain. But again, we've got Norway versus Australia. These are 2 brand new teams. We've not seen them compete at all. It's going to be really, really interesting.
It should be quite evenly matched. We know Norway have got standout players, but yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. We've got some incredible games coming up for you as we see these 2 teams line up here for the player of the game announcements.
And they're already cheering each other. I love seeing it. You know, they're all competitors, but at this end of the day, there's so much admiration between each and every team. There's love and support, you know, and that's what the sport needs to grow further.
We love it. Women supporting women. The community we're building here in women's para ice hockey is something you don't want to miss. So if you're at home, get involved.
Who is on your cards for player of the game?
Player of the game, I would say Raphael. Probably for Team
Caroline
Canada.
Pisson is player of the game for Team World. I think we saw that coming, especially that 3rd period. I really saw shift after shift from Caroline. She's done a great job, and we've seen her a lot of the World Challenges. Once Sweden have a team, I think she's going to be such a great core member of that team when it happens.
She's an incredible role model for Team World here, but also, yes, every single female back in Sweden wanting to get involved. You know, you can look and you can see if Caroline can do it, you can do it too. So get down to your local club and get involved, because we want to see Sweden have a team here next year.
Yeah, and then
Claire Buchanan taking player of the game. Absolutely over the moon for her. She's such a leader in this squad. She's such a dominant, normally a defender, but she's switched roles and really making her mark in the forward line.
Yeah, and what I really love from Claire is that she just putting 100% in. You know, she could have taken this tournament a bit easy, you know, having retired and then making the comeback straight away. But this is so great to see that Claire competing this level, scoring in her first game, first ever World Para Ice Hockey Women's World Championship. It's so good to see. I'm so excited for Canada's future, and that's a lot of groundwork that Claire herself has laid down.
Yeah, for sure. The veterans in this team really have carried that program and made it possible to be here today. And as we just break now for the Canadian national anthem.
there we have a very emotional Team Canada there. I think they're going to hear that played a lot more World Championships in the future, but how exciting to get their first win at a World Championship. Look, we've got some exciting days coming up. Tomorrow we have, like we said, Norway vs Australia at 4 o'clock, followed by Great Britain and Team World at 7:30. This is going to be a big game for all of these teams. And, you know, small groups, every single game counts, but, you know, tomorrow's games can determine who makes semis or not at this point.
Absolutely, yeah, it'll be crucial for Norway and Great Britain to come out fighting and firing tomorrow. Australia and Team World, they might be fatigued from the games today, but they have got the advantage that they've been out there, they've shook off those first day nerves, and they're ready to go again. So it's getting that balance between the fatigue, but the experience of knowing that they've got that first game under their belt. And like we say, yeah, tomorrow, both games could go either way. We really don't know the favourites for either of those games, and it can make such a difference to the final standings and who goes over in them semi-finals. And here we see the highlights from the game.
And I know you just saw it as one group, it's actually two separate groups. We've got Group A, which is USA, Norway, Australia. Group B, Canada, Great Britain, Wales. Only two from each group make it to the semis, so they're going to be fighting. But look at these highlights. Team Canada, some of their goals tonight was just an absolute masterclass.
For sure, that first period, they settled themselves in with just 2 goals, but they came out in that second period really fighting, really more clinical and relentless on their offensive attack, and then finished it off in period 3 to take it to 10-0 win.
I'm really excited to see how Canada progress in this tournament. You know, I think everyone's anticipating the gold medal game to be them and USA. They've got to prepare for USA because USA have been their bogey for the 3 Women's World Challenges that have happened. They've never bested them. Last year, they shut them out in the final. You know, they need to up their game. And, you know, I think today, some of the younger players, we saw a statement of intent from them. We said, okay, we're here, it's a World Championship now, let's come get it, it's ours. And I really need to see more of that from Canada, more of that fight. And I think, you know, Tara here, as head coach, she's really going to make that happen. She's got Derek by her side and Tim as well. They're really going to amp up this Canadian team and make them on fire, ready for that fight.
Yeah, absolutely, and some of the mistakes we saw from the Canadian side in this game, you know, it all must be welcomed. You want to have things to work on. You want to go back into the sheds and say, tighten this here, there and that, ready for that USA game, ready for that final. But in their way, they've still got Great Britain to play on Thursday, so it's not a direct route to the final. There could be an upset from the Great British side there, and there you go, the player of the game's goal turned on a dime here, the transition to read that play, bang. Deflected off. She'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, but we have Great Britain versus Team World tomorrow. I think Great Britain can't take it as a given. We have seen Team World be a bit of their bogey team. They've never beat a Team World team in the first 2 World Challenges that happened. Great Britain need to bring their A game. We haven't seen them today. We want to see them come out fighting, and you know, because otherwise, I think Team World could surprise Great Britain, and that would be a disaster for their aims. You know, I think we've got 2 really good games going. Again, like we said, the 2 new debut teams against Great Britain versus Team World. You know, it's a bit of a rivalry at this point.
I can't wait for it. Yeah, tomorrow is a very exciting day. Make sure you tune in on the live stream. It's going to be super exciting. But as you say, yeah, Great Britain can't be complacent going into that game. You know, they beat Team Pacific, got their first ever win last year at the 2024 Women's World Challenge in skiing with a 1-0 win against Team Pacific. They'll be playing against some of those players in this team, but backed by some of the strength from Team Europe. So it's really a game they can't switch off for. They've got to come out from puck drop firing.
But look at that, 10 goals from those goal scorers. Great games today. I've been Charlie Skinner.
I've been Freya Levy.
And we will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. local time, ready for Norway versus Australia. Thank you very much for listening.